Hey there, Namaste, and thank you so much for being here for today's reading. Today we're going to do a pick a card, and we're going to look at a message from your spirit guides. We're going to take a look at your overall situation, why your guide is bringing this up, what you're learning from the situation, if there's anything else you might need to know, and at the end, we will ask a yes, no, and why question. So go ahead and pick your deck, please. Pile 1, Pile 2, and Pile 3. And I will see you at your reading. Hi there, if you picked the first deck, then this reading is for you. Your overall card is Pachamama, with Tree of Life at the bottom of the deck. In the current moment, you are feeling grounded and stable. You are standing in your power, and you're also feeling protected. You're living by the sun and resting by the moon, and perhaps you're feeling a little bit tired at this point in time. However, you know that you're planting solid roots, and you have a lot of you have a lot of value in your offer, you have a lot of wisdom, and you're seeking more value and more wisdom. You are protected and you are guided. You're looking for more fun, and you're working on creating better habits and creating changes that help guide you towards what you want. So let's take a deeper look into your situation, Group 1. The High Priestess. 7 of Pentacles. Definitely you're grounded. You're working on building something. You're feeling balanced. You're very grounded but also in tune in the spirit world. There are things that you see for yourself in the future, and you're working on growing them. However, this theme of being tired is coming up yet again. You want to have fun, but maybe perhaps don't quite have the energy for it. You're continuing to work, little bits at a time. Every little bit counts. Every day's a new day. If something's too big, you're breaking it up into small pieces, because at the end of the day, you know that you're following your heart, and that this is the way you can be happiest. There is a bit of overthinking happening, but you are reminding yourself to go into your heart space. Give yourself that validation, that self-love, that support. You're definitely working on some sort of passion project or a relationship that's very important to you, a situation that you're highly passionate about, and you want to just tell the world about it. You want to share, but your boundaries are also quite high. You're looking to have more fun, but are a bit worried about it because you're trying to build something stable. In your heart space, you want to offer love to yourself and others, but sometimes it might come off a bit differently because the High Priestess and the King of Wands, they're both very strong personalities, and they're both very beautiful in their own way, but they're not the same being, and they don't always see eye to eye, and that's pretty natural. Whatever situation this is about for you, you do have the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so it seems like in your mind you're wondering about what is to come, when is it to come, and where is it to come. Perhaps travel is on your mind, and there's so much to be grateful for. I really feel an exhausted gratitude from this pile. Okay, so here's the situation, and why did this come up? We're going to take a look at the Shaman Oracle cards today, which is the deck you selected. Always honor rest when you feel like you need to. Always devote yourself to your work when you feel like you need to. But remember that balance and existence and enjoyment, that's all we're here for. Love. Nothing crazy. The giveaway. Okay. So you're giving away a lot of your energy, but you like it like this. You are in a time in your life where you love giving. It's helping you receive, but that's not the point. The point is that you've made the decision to create, and you want to share what you've created with the world. With the Heart of the Sky, I can see that your intuition is definitely groundbreaking when it comes to fueling this mission or this path or this project that you're working on at this point in time. You are feeling, again, guided and protected in the spirit realm. And so with this High Priestess, this is letting me know, and Pachamama again, you are very intuitive and you do see what's coming in the future, but you're working yourself tirelessly trying to get there, which is putting you in your mindset, and you're needing to take a little extra time to remind yourself why you are here. Sweat Lodge at the bottom of the deck. 54. So this could be a bit of a challenge. You might be feeling a little bit stuck. You know there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You do see it. But it's a little hard to enjoy the journey on the way because you're 9 out of 10 happy. And that's okay. Okay, so I'm feeling... I saw 606, and I'm really feeling such grounded energy here. Okay, we have the Earth Keeper and the Circle. So this is definitely a cycle that you have. You're feeling so grounded. 818. You hit one cycle, you balance yourself out, and you hit the other cycle. You're very spiritual, you center, and then you're very grounded. 2-3D, 2-5D, 2-3D, 2-5D. You are working on creating a masterpiece that requires you to step 1 foot in each energy. And this is just balance, but the beauty of balance is getting thrown off. Medicine wheel, you're healing, you're helping others do this. Your Kundalini is rising, you're helping that happen to others. You're healing your inner child, helping others heal their inner child, and helping other people feel hope and faith in the divine again, in following their dreams again, because you're living by example, and it's showing others that this is possible. This, whatever situation you're in that you're working tirelessly for, you're setting such a great example for others. Let's see what you're learning, what your guide has to say about this. So you're learning to balance perhaps work and rest, relationships and practicality, maybe thoughts and emotions. Page of Pentacles, this definitely has a work vibe to it. Maybe all of these energies are together in the same project, and that's why you're having a hard time dealing with them together. We have the High Priestess again. Page of Pentacles. You're already living in this future energy. So what you're learning is how to live in the energy of abundance and the energy of your manifestations before they get here. How to appear humble on the outside, like a beginner, slow and steady with a smile on your face, nice and grateful, and moving into this energy of divine wisdom, divine knowledge, true abundance, regardless of the external situation. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Chariot. It was in reverse, but I feel like you are moving. I feel like you're slowing down a bit because you're tired. I don't really feel like there's friction on your path. Let's see, group 1. A couple cards wanted to pop out. So the Two of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So you're wondering if you're spending a little bit too much time trying to build physical stability. You feel like you have all the spiritual stability in the world, and you're trying to send that energy back down. the advice that I'm hearing for you is to send this energy into the earth. Send this light energy down. Send the collective healing energy. Send the earth healing energy. But only once you have it left to expand. Because here, this self-love and the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Swords battling up against your fatigue, the overthinking, and the hard work that you're putting in. Group 1, what I can see right now is that your guides want you to focus on healing yourself and giving yourself love. Don't worry about what others think about it or the way that your mind wants to overthink. Follow your own flow and call it a day. Now we're going to get to the final part of the reading. We're going to ask a yes or no question, and depending on the card that comes out, it will give us a why. So please go ahead and think about your question. It can relate to the situation or not, but everything, there we go, is relative. Are you ready, Group 1? Your answer is no, because someone, this could be you or another situation, is keeping, per se, their cards too close to their chest, a little too guarded, not quite ready to give. They're stuck in this energy. You or this external situation feels safe where they're at, and I see you or them as this figure. You're keeping an eye on someone or something, a place. Maybe a place in your dreams or a place you've always wanted to go. If this involves wanting to travel, go ahead and go for it. If this involves keeping your money close to your chest, don't be afraid to love yourself within your means. Whatever this means for you, the answer to your question is no, and it's because something is being overly guarded, but it's still being thought about, considered. Thank you so much for being here today, Group 1. I hope this shed some light on your situation, and Namaste. Hi there, Group 2. If you selected this deck, then this is your reading. So, your card to begin the reading is Many Paths. With 34 reducing to a 7, you are more than a master of something, but bringing it into the physical realm, you are finding yourself with many options that are all divinely guided. It's truly up to you and your heart alone to follow what feels right to you. And you have so many options, so many paths. And you're able to complete your journey, follow your heart, and do what's right for you by going many directions. You're seemingly in a place right now where you're very aware of this, or this is about to be made aware to you, and you're aware that you're guided and protected. So, let's see more in detail from your spirit guides, please. What is the situation, Group 2? I will shuffle that better, I promise. You know, with the number 7, which 34 reduces to on your first card, this can be a reminder to look at your relationships with other people. It can also be a reminder to allow balance into your life in whatever way that means for you. Stay balanced first. Express yourself. Allow yourself to be comfortable, taken care of, happy. And then from there, hopefully you'll already have taken steps in the right direction. It's like when you flip a coin, but when you get the answer you already knew. So, your situation, we have the 8 of Swords, okay, and the Tower. This is letting me know that maybe you do see the right way to go, or the way that you want to go, but you're really afraid of taking that step because it might ruin the way that your life currently looks, or change the way your life currently looks. And I see here that this is a cycle for you. You're chasing the light, you're chasing I said the environment, that could be important to some of you. You're chasing enlightenment, but there's also, not only is this the Kundalini snake, but it's also the snake of temptation. Here with the Two of Cups, you have already given all the love that you have to give, and you are seeing the fruits of your labor, but things simply grow slower in dry soil with thorns. It's a little harder to tend to, and the soil doesn't have as much nutrients. You have to put more work into it. So, either the path you're currently on or the path that you're thinking about taking requires a little more effort, and that's okay. You're aware that there needs to be a compromise here with the tower. The tower's not always a good thing, it's not always a bad thing. It just means that there is some kind of structure. It can even be a thought pattern, it can be a job, anything. Something is going to entirely change, break down to the ground. This could be you doing shadow work as well. With the Three of Swords, this is definitely, there's some internal pain involved. Now, this could be external, but this 3 is really drawing me towards perhaps with the swords, creating situations in your mind that are doing you more harm than good. And you are sustaining these thoughts or sustaining the situation and giving a blind eye towards the potential dangers of the situation, so to speak, or potential malefic effects. So, why this came up? We have the Five of Pentacles, the Star, the King of Cups, and the Hierophant. So, you're deciding what it is you want, but you're not only taking your opinion into consideration, you're taking others in consideration as well. But you already know what it is that you truly want, and you're already halfway down the path of getting there, at least. What's truly in your heart has not changed in a long time. It doesn't look like it's going to. It's pretty stable where it is, and you're at the point of wearing your heart on the chest. However, you feel like you know you're almost there, but you're having a hard time getting there. When it comes to your financial stability, your physical stability, or some kind of element in your physical realm. The Hierophant is letting me know that this could have something to do with a commitment that you have in the physical realm or the spiritual realm, a commitment that you're holding in your heart, an aspiration that you truly have and really want to reach, something that's really important to you, you're dedicated to it. And perhaps this is something that you keep within yourself, or something you learn a lot about, or it could be something that you feel deeply spiritually connected to. The Hierophant is symbolic of marriage, partnership, spiritual knowledge, seeker of wisdom, collector of wisdom. So this under the Star is letting me know that you already do know that you're going to get what you want. But why? Why is this coming up? Because you're trying to move too quickly. You're following a fox that is still deciding whether or not to have your best interest at heart. Foxes are sneaky, but they're also very clever. So there could be some good ideas, some new ideas that you gain from the situation that you're in, some new perspectives. Perhaps the people that are around you right now are not meant to be there forever, or the situation that you're in right now is not meant to be there forever. And you need to learn all that you need to learn from it. Change your mind in the ways you need to. Change your thoughts and your communication and your patterns in the way that you need to, and then continue on. It seems that you're aware that this is a cycle, and perhaps consciously repeating it or watching it go through the motions in your life. At the bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Cups, and this is saying that you are pretty content where you're at, and perhaps that's the point, is that you're not in pain right now. Maybe you're just taking some time to heal, and allow it to be okay that you're doing okay right now. So, let's see what you're learning from the Shaman Oracle. So I do see a lot of speed in this situation, all of these swords. So either you really want to get where you're going, you really have a lot to say, or things are moving too fast and perhaps you're having a hard time keeping up with everything. Either way, with the crown on the Ace of Swords is really highlighting to me the fact that regardless of who is in your energy or what is in your energy or what situations you're in or which path you choose to go down, you continue to wear your crown, speak your truth, and stand in your power and go after what it is that you want, because you're truly committed to it, whatever this is that you are reaching after, your aspirations. You're holding it in your heart, you're following the path, you're learning all that you need to learn, and at this point you might be following the wrong guidance to get exactly where you need to be. Does that make sense? You're divinely guided to see a perspective that you would never come to. It takes something that you disagree with in order to bring you this answer, because you needed to see something from a different perspective, a more challenging perspective for you. With the Seer, Vision Quest, and Taming the Wind, what you're learning right now is to see all of the different things that are meant for you in this life, and allow yourself to walk them all in the present moment. But don't worry if you don't want to, or you feel like you can't, or if you want to and you just want to pick them all and go do them all, then do it. Here with 55, there is change coming. You are creating change. You have tamed the wind. You are currently taming the wind, and this means that wind, air element, swords, same thing. This is letting me know that you are working on your communication, you're working on your thoughts, you are taming this, you're making the difficult change in order to grow. You see yourself in the future and you are manifesting this in the present moment. You're being this version of yourself that you wanted to be in the future. All that's left to do is tame the mind. Allow your communication to catch up. At the bottom of the deck we have the Indian cross. This is letting me know that your elements are all balanced. You're doing the work to balance your elements with the work with the number 2 as well, which stands for duality. You are tapped into the upper world, into the lower world, and into the middle healing realms. What else are you learning? I do feel called to pull some more arrow, to follow your arrow, create your own way. Sometimes it might seem like you need magic to get where you're going, but that's where you come in, Hierophant. Following the star in your heart, it seems like things do unfold for you when you honor yourself and yourself first. Follow your path and allow your life to be magical. Allow surprises to happen. Allow the impossible to happen in your life. 333, three times. You are creating a triad, a trinity. You are creating the life that you want to live. We're going to see if there's anything else that your guides want me to channel for you. I saw the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so Queen and King of Cups. If you were wondering about a relationship, yes, they are a good counterpart for you, whatever that means for you, because you got the King and the Queen of Cups. It also means that you're feeling balanced in your heart space between giving and receiving, masculine and feminine energy. So you have the Five of Wands. Fighting an uphill battle, struggling to get somewhere. Nine of Wands, feeling guarded, knowing what you want, but maybe not believing it can come to you.
not moving towards it. Two of Wands, waiting for it to come to you. Perhaps making vision boards, visualizing, seeing all the places you wanted to travel to, all that good stuff. King of Swords, speaking your truth, but being so harsh. Your boundaries are up and you are not budging for anything, anyone. 10 of Wands, it might be time to leave a situation or head towards a situation that you're feeling passionate about. You could find something that makes you feel complete in a whole different kind of way, where you feel like it's worth packing up your bags and heading out towards. This could mean a whole lot of things. This could be maybe taking your dog on an extra walk during the day. This could mean literally packing up your bags and hopping on an airplane. Whatever this means for you, this uphill battle is now a downhill stroll, going somewhere that you intended to get to. And those are the journeys we love to take. So maybe the reminder is that you are intending to get here, where you're going, and this is the path that you need to take with the least friction, so enjoy the view on the way there. At the bottom of the deck we have the Emperor. I feel called to let you know that it came out in reverse. I feel like you are heading towards this Emperor energy, but there's something about you that makes it want to be in reverse. There could be a blockage, something to heal, or perhaps a like negative self-talk, negative self-belief, anything like that, take it as it resonates, that is stopping you from getting to the Emperor energy. Something, perhaps you have a belief that if you're in Emperor energy, you are feeling abundant, you're feeling stable, you're feeling perhaps outspoken. Then maybe this could seem like a negative thing to you. This could feel stuck, but really it's protected. You know that you're trying to get to this energy, but there's a reason that you refuse to admit this to yourself. The cards that came out with this are the Tower, Strength, and the Empress in reverse. I will pull it upright, but this is letting me know that you're going to have a hard time having strength in the situation, whatever it is. To get to this Emperor, you need to go through the Tower. That's the trade-off here. You have the Emperor and the Empress. This could be another counterpart situation. We have the King and Queen of Cups, and then the Emperor and the Empress. So whatever this is, you and the situation, or this person, or this whatever, you and yourself, maybe, this is divine. This is meant to be, and this is an opportunity where you could truly grow something beautiful and everlasting, filled with deep passion and gravitas. This is going to be very focused around speaking your truth, and you're going to see so much abundance, and it's going to take a little bit more strength and effort to get there. And I see that you see this last leg of the journey that you need to take, and it just looks like maybe a pain in the butt. And you did get the Tower twice, but I feel like the Tower on top of the Tower doesn't necessarily cancel it out, but it might make it a positive Tower. Maybe he lands. He's afraid of jumping, and he lands, thinking he's going to land on a sword, but maybe he lands in a spot where there isn't a sword, and he opens his eyes, and he just has to keep walking on his journey. If your eyes are closed, you don't know where you're going. So sometimes you need to be strong and allow your eyes to be shaken open. And then you will be able to create what it is you already know that you want, but are having a hard time forcing yourself to get to. I hope that this shed some clarity onto your situation today, Group 2. Thank you so much for being here, and I wish you the best. Namaste. Hi there, Group 3. If you selected this deck, then this reading is for you. So, the overall card that I pulled for you today was Wild Woman with 62. I'm feeling right away that in the present moment, you're feeling very grounded and connected to yourself and to the earth and to all those around you, all that you love. Ooh. And yeah, you're like a bird in flight. So let's pull some more on your situation, please. We're going to pull a message specifically from your spirit guides. Group 3 spirit guides, please assist me in delivering a perfect message for this wild woman energy. Thank you. 55, changes, challenges. The Lovers, decisions. 6, present moment. Two sixes. This is very grounded energy, about as grounded as you want to get before it gets too much. But perfect balance. Freedom, Sagittarius reference here. 6 of Swords, or King of Swords. Sorry, I was thinking 6 is also Virgo. Don't mind me. King of Swords and the Wheel. Okay, so things are moving in your favor in what seems like a very passionate romantic situation, or a passionate situation in general, or it could be you just being more passionate, being more wild, being more in love with life. You're making a decision to speak your truth and to allow things to work in your favor. Yeah, that's what's up, group 3. You have made a decision, two of Wands, but you're waiting. You're speaking your truth about the way that you feel about a situation, and you're waiting for it to come together. You know that luck is on your side, but the 6 of Swords is letting me know that there's a little part of you that wants to maybe go hide in a corner, go run away, or there's a part of you that's feeling very, see, this is the third 6, which doesn't necessarily have to mean something bad, but there is something here that's just not quite right. There's something coming in, and you can feel it coming in with the 3 sixes. You want something to come together with 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You know that if you close your eyes and you stick to the light, no negative around you can harm you. You know that you're provided for. You know that you are protected, and you know that you are guided and loved, and that you're not alone. Not in the spirit realm. Probably not in the physical. You're finding the light from within yourself, but there seems to be some darkness in your situation. And you're just being unapologetically yourself, which is absolutely perfect. We got the King of Pentacles, so you are absolutely stable. You are master of the physical realm, and when you need to get the hell out of Dodge, so to speak, you do. I'm hearing you know when to hold him and you know when to fold him. You know that song. You very much know, seems like, the rules of your heart, the rules of karma, the rules of the earth. You are keeping to yourself, doing the best that you can, putting out your best effort, and trying to keep your own freedom and your own sanctity at the center of your attention. That's very healthy. I love that. Get it, group 3. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I'm really feeling this 6 of Swords for some reason in conjunction with this. So perhaps, maybe this is giving you message in a bottle energy. Like maybe you are gaining information and trying to share it and you feel like no one's listening to you. Or maybe there's a message that you're waiting for, or a message that you're writing, and you want to just maybe pop it in a balloon and send it off, or send it in a bottle. Please, environmentally friendly options if you do so. Let's see why this came up. So, apart from a you can't ignore bad things perspective, it doesn't seem like you're ignoring bad things. It seems like you're just setting healthy boundaries from this perspective. Or perhaps, these are all good cards. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of explaining to do, so I'm just going to let the cards talk. We have 6 of Wands. So you're relaxed, you're enjoying yourself, and there's kind of this King of Pentacles but still lazy boy kind of vibe going on, and it's pretty nice. High Priestess. You are spiritually in tune. You are committed to your spiritual growth, and all those who do not serve you, you are tossing them aside. This cross on her chest is standing out to me, so you could be religious, or you could be dealing with maybe ancient scriptures, people who like religion, or even just connecting with source, whatever that means for you. And 7 of Cups. You're kind of just enjoying the sunset here, and yeah, you've got a couple feet on the ground, a couple feet in spirituality. Why this came up? I'm hearing to just pull the rest of the cards and it'll make sense, but it's literally so many. It's okay, Group 3, I love you. I'll do it for you. We have King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Another King of Swords. So, there's a lot of masculine energy with the way that you are speaking, the way that you're portraying yourself, or maybe even just the standards that you're setting yourself up to. Like, this is very stable but active and speaks their mind energy, but also very free and fun-loving, and that's very beautiful. Things are in your favor when you think like this, but there is a balance here between your physical position in the earthly realm and where you know you need to be going in the divine realm with the 7 here. We have 2 in between the 6 and the 7. This is your decision. Your intuition already knows. Your guides are trying to give you crazy signs. Like, I'm seeing things right in front of your face, like where you can't even debate whether or not it's a sign. Like, someone else could be like, hey, is that LOL, look, is that a sign for you? Like, we do have Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Judgment and Strength. Okay. So, something that you intend on balancing out in the future, it's kind of like Judgment. Well, we got Judgment card. It's like Judgment Day. So you're wondering if what you want in the future is going to come. We have Knight of Cups, Strength, and Hangman. Okay, so you're wondering if you need to change your perspective in order to make this come in a better way, or a more harmonious way, or in a faster way, but you're pretty much chilling either way, it seems like. You're wondering if you need to change your perspective or if you need to have strength. It seems like you already know that the answer to the question is to follow your heart. In the past, you were feeling very torn or tied to physical things, perhaps material, and being drawn to your leg, the pentacle, the crown. He's drawing 3 of Pentacles. That also indicates friends, people. Very tied into the 3D world. And you already know to follow your heart, but in order to change your mind, you need to have strength and know that you're being led to exactly where you need to be, as long as you take those steps you need to take, because it seems like you already know the direction you need to walk in, but something... so it seems like you need to get up and walk in this direction. It's not going to come to you, which is why if you're waiting for something to come to you and give you stability, that's not going to happen. It might be very creative at this time. There is a lot of references to drawing and braiding and hanging out with animals and sex and material and sitting on a beautiful meadow. But here, don't allow yourself to be so guarded that you can't make a decision, because you already know what you want. You already have your eyes set on the prize, and you're having a hard time speaking your truth about it, but when you do so, you will not regret it. This is why this came up. Yeah. Your guide wants you to know that there is magic coming your way. Whatever this is that you're trying to go for, or that you feel is meant for you, this is a confirmation that it is, and that yes, you need to take steps, take action in this direction, but also still have faith that it's going to come to you. If you're in the center of a point and you want to create a ripple, you must first move in order for there to be a ripple. If you're trying to get to the center of something, you must stay still so that you can get carried by the flow. 5, change, also enjoyment. 50, it's ultimate change, ultimate happiness, ultimate enjoyment. Also, it can be stability, it can also be maturity. Spiral. It can also mean fresh. Let's see. you're learning the spiral, the blade, and earth. Yeah, so you're learning when to move and when to stay still. You're learning when to cut things out of your life that no longer serve you, and when you know something's meant for you, sometimes you have to cut out everything around it in order to get there. You're also learning that you are of this earth just as much as this earth is of you. You're learning that this life and death cycle is absolutely a beautiful thing and that you're at peace with it. So at this point in time, this is all there really is to do, is follow your heart, follow your passion, and be authentic to your truest self. This is so beautiful, Group 3. I really love this for you. Yeah, with the Coyote Universe, I'm seeing you're creating a world for yourself, and this could be why you're feeling maybe a little bit iffy about it. You're creating a world for yourself where you're no longer alone. You don't have to keep your wisdom and your skills and your magic to yourself anymore. You're a master of your craft, and you know that if you continue to not isolate yourself, but go with the flow, cut out all that is friction, and allow the magic to take you where you need to go, you will be healing the earth just as much as the earth is healing you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Rainmaker. Yeah, I'm feeling this like... Oh. Sorry. In the Rainmaker, this is letting me know that in the present moment, you are no longer affected by the changing seasons around you. You are affecting the energy around you. You are connected with the earth so much so that you are creating waves, subtle waves and big waves around you at all times. And this is something to keep a closer eye on as you move about your life and see how much of an effect you really do have, big or small, on your surroundings. So, now we're going to see if there's anything else. Ooh. 6 of Cups in reverse. I'm going to put it upright. So you're thinking about the past, perhaps also reminiscing. I'm really getting drawn to this dog again. There's like loyalty. Yeah, there's a situation, so many 6s. It's like you can't tell if it's good or it's bad, but it's happening. And it's happening slow, it's happening fast, it's got your mind in a tizzy. That's what the spiral is. And so you're thinking about the past, you're trying to find the answers in the past, but you feel like it's magic, and you know that if you keep shooting towards your arrow, it's going to take you exactly where you needed to be, and that was somewhere on this earth, doing whatever it is you need to do. So you might as well follow yourself, right, to get there? We have the Emperor, the 9 of Wands, Judgment, and the High Priestess. The stability that you want, this exact thing that you want, that you feel guarded up against, is already decided. It's already accepted in the spiritual realm. You don't need to manifest it anymore. It's already accepted. It's already in union. Again, we have 22, we have 4, we have 9, which is an upside down 6. But this 9 is guardedness, and these 6s have not been negative, so this is letting me know that there are surprises, there are physical manifestations and changes that are coming into your life, but the friction that's actually happening against them is your own guardedness towards the situation in general. In your spirit, in your soul plan, in your dreams, this is already taking place, this is already here, and you already know this as well, which is why it's coming fast as soon as you allow this to be your truth, because judgment has already been passed. So you need to think about why facing this Emperor energy is so difficult for you. This could be a person, it could literally be the traits of the Emperor, it could be aspects of yourself. Take it as it resonates with you, Group 3. So just to clarify this, anything else, yeah. 9 of Pentacles. You know that this Emperor energy can make you pretty happy, but you're wondering if you will be wanting to get more from this. But you know that you won't be fighting you could be fighting an uphill battle, but you don't want to be, which is why you're guarded. Judgment with the King of Cups. So, you've already decided that you're going to follow your heart. There's no other way that this ends. You are going to release the shackles that you're bound to, release the temptations, and the earthly desires that are keeping you tempted from staying balanced, because I can see here that you are pretty balanced. Yeah. So I guess the only thing else that you needed to hear really from your spirit guides was, trust the higher plan. You're very intuitive, and you already know what your higher plan is. And if it might seem hard, or you don't know exactly how you're going to get there, or maybe you do and it just scares you, or it's kind of crazy, or you feel guarded, or you need some time emotionally because you're a human, whatever it is, honor yourself, take the time that you need, and move at your own pace. Don't worry about it. And again, I really want to reiterate this to you. With a spiral, if you're trying to create change, if you're in the middle and you want to create a ripple, this is when you need to move. If you don't see any change, if you want to get somewhere where there's already movement, you need to stay still and allow it to come to you. Allow yourself to flow naturally to it. But you need to set the intention and believe. So finally, wow, okay. I got a card flipped right off the bat. I already think I know what your answer is, but I'm going to play it anyway. Now I'm going to ask your yes, no, and why question, group 3. Go ahead and ask a question that is yes or no, and the card will give me a little more information. And that's the same card that came out in the pre-shuffle. We got the Sun, 19, which also, goes into a 10, completion. You are getting what you want. You are feeling amazing. You are facing the light. You are feeling free no matter what path you take, and the path that you are scared to take is going to lead you exactly where you want to be. And even if you don't consciously go where you want to go, you're still going to end up being happy anyway. So don't be afraid to go in the direction that you want. Don't be afraid to give yourself more time or space if you need it. Anyway, you're going to end up happy. You're going to end up exactly where you're meant to be, and you're going to, I reiterate it, be happy. Your manifestations are here in the physical and in the spiritual realm. If you don't see them in one, check the other. And again, learn when to move and when to stay still. I think this is the biggest thing that you're learning right now. And your spirit guide wants you to know that you're protected, you're loved, and they see all the hard work that you're putting into it. How intuitive you are. How much you've gone through in order to get to where you're at. And most of all, most importantly, they love you. You got this. I hope that this shed some clarity onto your situation today, group 3. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here, and namaste.